Have you ever felt like you're doing everything right when it comes to manifestation, visualizing, affirming, journaling, but your desires still feel out of reach? Like, no matter how much effort you put in, there's a gap between you and the life you want to create? Let me tell you something that might completely change the way you see manifestation abilities by 10x or even more. This isn't about working harder or forcing things to happen. It's about unlocking a hidden frequency within your soul that aligns you with the universe in ways you've never imagined. And once you activate this gift, everything changes. But before we dive into what this gift is and how to use it, let's take a moment to reflect on something deeper. What is manifestation really? Most people think it's about thinking positive thoughts, writing down goals, or visualizing what you want. And while all of those tools can help, they're just surface-level techniques. The real power of manifestation comes from your energy, specifically the vibration you emit into the universe. You've probably heard the phrase, like attracts like, but here's the question most people don't ask themselves. What vibration am I actually putting out? Am I truly aligned with the energy of what I want, or am I unknowingly creating resistance? Here's where the spiritual gift I'm about to share becomes a game changer. This gift is what I call the power of soul alignment. It's the ability to align your inner world so completely with your divine purpose that the universe has no choice but to respond. And the best part? This gift isn't something you need to create or chase after. It's already within you, waiting to be awakened. The reason most people struggle with manifestation isn't because they lack the tools or the desire. It's because they haven't tapped into the full potential of their soul's energy.
Click subscribe to this channel to get more profound spiritual lesson.
Let's go deeper. Think about the last time you truly felt aligned. Maybe it was a moment of stillness in nature, a time when you were completely absorbed in something you love, or even a fleeting sense of peace during meditation. In those moments, your energy was in harmony with the universe. You weren't forcing, chasing, or doubting. You were simply being. And in that state of being, you became a magnet for synchronicities and miracles. This is the essence of soul alignment. It's not about what you do, it's about who you are at your core. And when you embody this gift, your manifestation power multiplies effortlessly. But let me ask you something. How often do you operate from this state of alignment? If you're like most people, probably not as often as you'd like. And it's not your fault. We live in a world that constantly pulls us out of alignment, whether it's the stress of daily life, the distractions of technology, or the limiting beliefs we've inherited from our past. These forces create energetic blockages that lower your vibration and make it harder for you to manifest what you desire. The good news is, these blockages aren't permanent. They're like clouds passing in front of the sun, and just as the sun's light is always shining, your soul's alignment is always there, waiting to be uncovered. Let's pause for a moment and ask a super deep question. What is blocking you from fully stepping into your power? Is it fear? Doubt? The belief that you're not worthy of what you desire? Whatever it is, I want you to know this. The very fact that you're here, listening to this, means you're already on the path to releasing those blocks. You're already aligning with the energy of transformation, and the spiritual gift we're talking about, The power of soul alignment is the key to breaking through those barriers once and for all. Now, here's where things get really exciting. When you activate this gift, you don't just manifest faster, you manifest better. Let me explain. Most people approach manifestation from a place of lack. They focus on what they don't have and try to use techniques to fix their reality. But this creates resistance because it reinforces the vibration of scarcity. Soul alignment, on the other hand, shifts your entire perspective. Instead of focusing on what's missing, you connect with the truth that everything you desire is already within you. You stop trying to manifest from the outside in and start creating from the inside out. But how do you actually activate this gift? The first step is awareness. You have to become aware of the energy you're putting out into the world. Take a moment to reflect. When you think about your desires, do you feel excited and inspired, or do you feel anxious and doubtful? If it's the latter, that's a sign that your energy is out of alignment, and the reason this happens is simple. Your mind is trying to control the process, but manifestation doesn't happen in the mind, it happens in the soul. The mind is a tool, but the soul is the source. And when you shift your focus from thinking to feeling, you begin to tap into the limitless power of your soul's energy. So let's try something right now. Close your eyes and take a deep breath. As you exhale, imagine letting go of all the doubts, fears, and expectations that have been weighing you down. Now, bring to mind one thing you want to manifest. Instead of focusing on how or when it will happen, focus on how it feels to already have it. What does your life look like? What emotions are you experiencing? Let those feelings fill your entire being. This is the essence of soul alignment, connecting to the energy of your desire as if it's already yours. And the more you practice this, the more you'll notice your external reality shifting to match your internal vibration. But here's the deeper truth. The real power of this gift isn't just about manifesting material things. It's about aligning with your highest purpose. When you activate the power of soul alignment, you don't just attract what you want. You attract what's meant for you. The right people, opportunities, and experiences start to flow into your life effortlessly. You begin to see that manifestation isn't about controlling the universe, it's about co-creating with it. And in this state of co-creation, your power becomes limitless. Now, let me ask you another deep question. What would your life look like if you fully embraced this gift? If you stopped doubting yourself, stopped trying to force things, and started trusting that the universe is working in your favor? Imagine the freedom, the joy, and the abundance you would experience. Because that's what's waiting for you on the other side of soul alignment. And the best part, exactly, this gift is already within you. You don't have to search for it, earn it, or prove yourself worthy of it. You just have to remember who you are. Let me ask you something. Have you ever wondered why it feels like no matter how hard you try to manifest, something always seems to get in the way? Maybe you've tried visualization, affirmations, gratitude practices, or maybe you've even dabbled in more advanced techniques like scripting or energy healing, and yet the results are inconsistent, delayed, or even non-existent. If that sounds familiar, I want you to take a deep breath and hear this. It's not because you're doing anything wrong. It's because there are hidden blockages within your energy that need to be cleared before you can fully step into your manifestation power. But what are these blockages? And more importantly, how do they keep you from unlocking the spiritual gift of soul alignment that we talked about earlier? Here's what most people don't realize. Manifestation isn't just about thinking positively or focusing on what you want. It's about aligning your vibration with the energy of what you desire. And that alignment can only happen when your energy is clear, open, and flowing freely. Blockages, on the other hand, act like walls within your energy field. They disrupt the flow, create resistance, and keep you stuck in old patterns. No matter how much effort you put into manifesting, let's take a deeper look at the most common types of blockages and how they show up in your life. The first, and arguably the most powerful, blockage is limiting beliefs. These are the deeply ingrained thoughts that tell you you're not worthy, not capable, or not lucky enough to create the life you want. These beliefs often operate on a subconscious level, so you may not even realize they're running the show. For example, you might consciously affirm, "I am abundant," but if a part of you still believes money is hard to come by, that belief will override your efforts. The universe doesn't respond to your words, it responds to your energy. And if your energy is rooted in lack or fear, that's what you'll continue to attract. Let me ask you this. What beliefs about yourself or the world are you holding on to that might be blocking your manifestation power? Are you telling yourself that success requires struggle, that love is hard to find, that you're not good enough to deserve what you want? These beliefs may have been planted in your mind by past experiences, society, or even well-meaning people in your life. But here's the truth. They're not yours to carry anymore. And the moment you recognize them for what they are, just thoughts, not truths, you begin to take back your power. The second major blockage is emotional baggage. We all carry emotions from the past, grief, anger, guilt, shame, that haven't been fully processed or released. These emotions create energetic weight, keeping you anchored to lower vibrations. Think about it. If your heart is still holding onto the pain of a past relationship, how can you fully open yourself to the energy of unconditional love? Life ain't so foolish. If your body is still storing the stress of a financial setback, how can you align with the frequency of abundance? Emotional blockages don't just affect your feelings, they affect your entire energy field. And until you release them, they'll continue to act as invisible barriers between you and your desires. Here's a practice you can try to start clearing these emotions. Close your eyes and place your hand over your heart. Take a few deep breaths and ask yourself, what am I still holding on to that no longer serves me? Don't overthink it, just allow whatever comes up to arise. Maybe it's a memory, a feeling, or even a specific person. Once you've identified it, visualize yourself releasing it. Imagine the emotion leaving your body as a stream of light, dissolving into the universe. This isn't about suppressing or ignoring your emotions. It's about acknowledging them, honoring them, and then letting them go so they no longer weigh you down. The third blockage is energetic clutter. In today's world, we're constantly bombarded by external energy, news, social media, other people's opinions, and so on. This external energy can seep into your aura and create static, making it difficult to connect with your inner truth. Think of it like trying to tune into a radio station, but there's so much interference that you can't hear the music clearly. Energetic clutter works the same way. It distracts you, drains you, and pulls you out of alignment with your soul's frequency. One of the simplest ways to clear this clutter is through grounding. Spend time in nature, walk barefoot on the earth, or simply sit in silence and focus on your breath. You'd be amazed at how quickly these practices can reset your energy and bring you back into alignment. Another powerful tool is to limit your exposure to anything that feels heavy or draining. Ask yourself, what am I consuming mentally, emotionally, and spiritually that's lowering my vibration? This might mean taking a break from social media, stepping away from toxic relationships, or even decluttering your physical space. Remember, your environment plays a huge role in your energy. The clearer your space, the clearer your vibration. Now, let's talk about the fourth and often most overlooked blockage: resistance to receiving. This one is subtle but incredibly powerful. Many of us are great at giving our time, our energy, our love. But when it comes to receiving, we unconsciously put up walls. Maybe you've been taught that it's selfish to want more. Or maybe you fear that if you receive too much, something will be taken away. Whatever the reason, this resistance creates a block in the flow of abundance. Manifestation is a two-way street. You can't just send energy out into the universe, you have to allow yourself to receive it back. Let me ask you this: when was the last time you truly allowed yourself to receive without guilt or hesitation? Whether it was a compliment, a gift, or even an act of kindness, did you accept it fully or did you brush it off? The way you receive the small things is a reflection of how you receive the big things. If you want to manifest abundance, love, or success, you have to open yourself to receiving those blessings without resistance. So, how do you clear these blockages once and for all? It starts with awareness. Notice the patterns, beliefs, and energies that are holding you back. Then, take intentional steps to release them. This might mean practicing forgiveness, setting boundaries, or simply choosing to see yourself as worthy of everything you desire. Because here's the truth: the spiritual gift of soul alignment is already within you. The only thing standing in the way is the layers of resistance you've built around it. And the moment you clear those layers, your manifestation power will expand in ways you never thought possible. And let's pause for a moment and ask a question that will shift your entire perspective. What if the only thing standing between you and the life you desire is your willingness to activate the spiritual gift that's already inside you? Not something outside of you, not some tool, technique, or secret formula, but something that has always been a part of your essence, waiting for you to access it. This is where everything changes, because once you activate this gift, your ability to manifest won't just improve, it will explode. The energy you've been putting out will become magnified. Your intentions will move with greater precision, and the universe will seem to respond to you almost instantly. So, how do you activate it? How do you unlock the full power of this spiritual gift and use it to 10x your manifestation abilities? The first step is awareness of your energy field. Your energy is like a musical instrument, constantly vibrating and sending signals to the universe. But here's the problem: Most of us aren't aware of the frequency we're broadcasting. We're so caught up in autopilot, reacting to circumstances or clinging to old patterns, that we don't realize how much static we're creating. If you want to activate your spiritual gift, you have to recalibrate your energy field. This means becoming intentional about the vibration you're emitting and aligning it with the energy of what you want to manifest. You're moving the vibration forward in the direction of what you want into the universe. Try this exercise. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and imagine a golden light surrounding your entire body. This light represents your highest vibration, the frequency of your soul's truth. Now, visualize what you want to manifest. Not just the physical thing, but the feeling it will bring you. Is it joy, freedom, peace? Let those feelings expand within you until they fill your entire energy field. What you're doing here is tuning your vibration to match your desire. And when your vibration aligns with your intentions, you activate your manifestation power on a whole new level. The second step is learning to work with divine timing. One of the biggest mistakes people make when trying to manifest is thinking they have to control every detail: when it will happen, how it will happen, who will be involved. But the truth is, manifestation doesn't work on your timeline. It works on the universe's timeline. And the universe's timing is always perfect. When you align with your spiritual gift, you begin to understand that there's a divine order to everything. You stop forcing and start flowing. You trust that the universe is bringing you what you need, exactly when you need it. But let me ask you this: are you willing to let go of control? Are you willing to surrender the how and the when to the infinite intelligence of the universe? Because this is where most people get stuck. They confuse surrender with giving up, but in reality, surrender is one of the most powerful things you can do. It's a declaration of trust. It's saying to the universe, I know you're working on my behalf, and I'm open to receiving what's meant for me. And when you fully embrace this mindset, you create space for miracles to unfold. The third step is embodying gratitude as a daily practice. Gratitude is the ultimate manifestation amplifier. Why? Because it shifts your focus from what you lack to what you already have, raising your vibration instantly. But here's the thing. Gratitude isn't just about saying thank you for the good things in your life. It's about finding appreciation in every moment, even the challenges. When you can look at a difficult situation and say, thank you for the lessons this is teaching me, you're aligning with the energy of abundance. You're telling the universe, I am open to receiving more. Here's a practical way to activate gratitude. Every morning, before you check your phone, take out a journal and write down 3 things you're grateful for. Then close your eyes and really feel that gratitude in your heart. Let it expand and radiate outward. Do this consistently, and you'll notice a shift not only in your mood, but also in the speed at which your manifestations begin to appear. Gratitude doesn't just make you feel good. It puts you in direct alignment with the flow of universal energy. The fourth step is taking inspired action. Manifestation isn't about sitting back and waiting for the universe to do all the work. It's about co-creation. When you align with your spiritual gift, you'll begin to notice nudges from your intuition, ideas, opportunities, or synchronicities that seem to guide you toward your desires. These nudges are not random. They're the universe's way of saying, This is your next step. But here's the key. You have to act on them, even if it feels scary, even if you're not sure where it will lead. Inspired action is what bridges the gap between intention and reality. It's the physical expression of your energetic alignment. But let me ask you this. Are you listening to your intuition? Are you following the signs the universe is sending you? Or are you hesitating, doubting, or waiting for perfect conditions? Because the truth is, there's no such thing as the perfect moment. The moment you decide to act is the perfect moment. And when you take that leap of faith, you're showing the universe that you're serious about your desires. You're declaring, I am ready to receive. The fifth and final step is sustaining your alignment. Activation isn't a one-time event. It's a practice. It's about consistently choosing to vibrate at the frequency of your desires, even when external circumstances try to pull you out of alignment. This means protecting your energy, setting boundaries, and prioritizing practices that keep you connected to your highest self. Whether it's meditation, journaling, breathwork, or simply spending time in nature, find what works for you and make it a non-negotiable part of your life. The more you nourish your alignment, the stronger your manifestation power becomes. So let me ask you one final question. What will you do today to start activating this gift? Because the moment you take that first step, whether it's clearing a limiting belief, practicing gratitude, or acting on your intuition, you set a powerful intention that ripples out into the universe. This is your moment. This is your time to step into the fullness of your spiritual power and create a life that reflects the truth of who you are. Let's take a moment to imagine something extraordinary. A life where abundance flows to you naturally, effortlessly, and consistently. A life where you don't have to chase opportunities because they find you. A life where miracles feel like a daily occurrence, not a rare coincidence. What if this wasn't just possible, but inevitable? What if the spiritual gift you've now activated could not only 10x your manifestation power, but also open the door to a state of overflow, where you're no longer just surviving, but thriving in every area of your life? This is the ultimate goal of manifestation. Not just to receive what you want, but to align so deeply with abundance that it becomes your natural state of being. But here's the secret most people miss. Living in overflow isn't about accumulating more things or constantly striving for bigger goals. It's about embodying the energy of abundance so completely that it radiates from you and attracts everything you need without resistance. This isn't about getting more, it's about being more. When you shift your focus from external achievements to internal alignment, you unlock a level of manifestation that goes beyond what you could ever plan or imagine. You stop operating from a place of scarcity and start living in the overflow of the. So how do you sustain this state of overflow? It begins with gratitude in action. We've already talked about the power of gratitude to raise your vibration, but now it's time to take it to the next level. Living in overflow means not only being grateful for what you have, but also using your abundance to uplift others. Think about it. When you share your blessings, whether it's your time, energy, resources, or love, you're not losing anything. You're amplifying the flow of abundance in your life. The more you give from a place of authenticity, the more the universe replenishes you. It's a cycle of giving and receiving that keeps the energy of abundance alive. Another key to living in overflow is detachment. This might sound counterintuitive, but the more you cling to specific outcomes, the more you block the flow of abundance. Why? Because attachment creates resistance. It sends a signal to the universe that you don't truly trust the process. On the other hand, when you let go of the need to control every detail, you open yourself to something even better than what you imagine. Detachment doesn't mean you stop caring about your desires. It means you trust that the universe knows exactly what you need and when you need it. Finally, living in overflow requires deep self-worth. Abundance isn't just about external wealth. It's about how you see yourself. Do you believe you're worthy of living a life of overflow? Do you believe you deserve miracles, joy, and limitless possibilities? If there's even a shred of doubt, that's the energy you're sending out into the universe. Squared, selected. But when you fully embrace your worth, when you see yourself as a divine being capable of creating anything, you radiate a frequency that attracts abundance effortlessly. This is the power of the spiritual gift you've activated. This is the overflow, and this is the life that's waiting for you when you align with your soul, trust the universe, and embrace the limitless potential within you. The question now is, are you ready to step into it? Because the time is now. The abundance is already here, and the miracles are just waiting for you to claim them. Keep going, keep believing, and watch as your life transformed in ways you never thought possible.